Hello, Scorpio. All right. We're going to get some angel messages for you today. If you're struggling with something, going through something, worried about something, got something on your mind, whatever the case may be, or if you're just drawn to this video, there's something here for you. Okay, we're going to work it out. We're going to get some messages from our angels and guides. If it doesn't seem like it's your story right out of the gate, stay tuned because we are going to clarify every card that we put down with 2 additional tarot cards, and then I'm going to get you some oracle cards at the end, okay? All right, Scorpio, let's see what's up. Let's see what's going down. Let's see what's going up. These are big cards and they're bulky, so I did a lot of shuffling off camera, but trust me, they're shuffled. All right, Scorpio, what do your angels and guides need you to know? Bottom of the deck, Page of Ariel. Reliable, clever, educated, and balanced. An excellent opportunity will be offered to you. Scholarships or the pursuit of education. Time to get to work, okay? It does not have to be education in the traditional sense. What is happening? It can be any kind of education, okay? I know that it's bright. You might not be able to see that. Anyway, that's what's on the bottom. Okay, so the first card. What is this situation? What is going on? Well, we have the World. A very happy ending coming full circle, spiritual growth and insight. So if you're going through some spiritual growth, you might be struggling, right? But the good news is you are going to be coming to a close, leveling up, advancing, and feeling a lot better. Okay, so that's the current energy. What's the struggle, the blockage, the challenge? The Lovers, make choices from your heart, deeply emotional commitments, the power of love. So certainly talks about a choice. That's the Lovers card, Gemini energy. Okay. Why is this happening? What is the foundation of this? What is going on? We have the 8 of Michael. You can be free. Make a courageous choice to change your situation, not seeing things clearly. So you are on the verge of being set free from whatever it is you're going through. But holding on to the past is not doing you any good. Not making the right choices or not making choices at all is not doing you any good. Okay? You're not seeing things clearly. You will. You will. You will. I promise. You will. What is hidden? What are you supposed to see, but you can't see, right? 10 of Michael. A situation has ended and you are finally free. New opportunities for happiness will now follow. Put the past behind you. So, if you were betrayed or heartbroken or stabbed in the back or any of those things, it's over. It might not feel like it's over. You can lay there in that misery. This is the 10 of Swords in the traditional tarot. You can lay there in that misery, but the good thing is, a new day is dawning. If you look at that card, the sun is coming up in the background. It just doesn't feel like it. Okay. So I get it. I've been there. All right. What are you supposed to learn from this situation? The 4 of Gabriel. Time for a celebration. Abundant rewards for hard work. Release yourself from burdensome situations. So what you're supposed to see is that you're going to be rewarded for all of this that you're going through. All this crap that you're going through, you're going to be rewarded. It's hard to, it's hard to understand that right now. And you're supposed to learn how to release yourself from burdensome situations, right? Not to lay here in this kind of just heartbreaking, betrayal, painful energy, right? What is the advice from the universe? We have the King of Raphael. Yes, it is safe to trust. The ability to accomplish many things at once. Follow your creative passions. That's that King of Cups, which is your energy in the traditional tarot. So what you're supposed to learn is that it is safe to trust. You can accomplish many, many things all at one time. Once we've leveled up from this, once we've learned this lesson, once we go through this, you're going to be able to look back and say, man, I'm glad I know this now. I wish I would have known it then, but I'm glad I know it now. And what is the outcome? All right. Page of Raphael. A new emotional situation. Messages regarding relationships or social invitations. Great intuitive insights. So that's that Page of Cups. Could be another person coming through. But just a new emotional situation. Could be a child, but anything that makes you feel really happy, that's emotional, right? So something brand new coming through. Getting some information, getting some messages regarding relationships or socialization or invitations. So community, family, friends, loved ones, potential partners, right? All right. I'm going to put that right here. Okay. Well, let's clarify. So the situation, we have the World, okay? So this is cycle completion, right? It's one of those things where it starts to feel the worst, towards the end. You're like, is this ever going to be over? Is this ever going to end for me? And the answer is yes. Now we all have free will. You can stay on this tumultuous, track of just going round and round if you want to. But the good news is that there is the opportunity to get off the crazy bus and level up. All right, so let's get more. Too many. Let's get more information. All right, let's get a card to clarify this. And the Two of Pentacles. You do feel like you're stuck in this like pattern, this round and round pattern. But the good news is you're not. It's going to end. You have some choices to make. That's what we're talking about in the struggle. That's what you're struggling with, is making choices. You might be trying to juggle too much at once and feel like you're going to fall off the edge, but you've got to make a choice. You're going to have to put something down, put something away, give something up, walk away from something, those kinds of things. And the King of Pentacles. So this is, I feel like this has to do with stability, family, home, money, okay? You need to make a decision. And I do think it is regarding money, or your stability, your home, something like that. Could be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but you may have to just put some kind of opportunity down, right? Make like this boss decision to put something down so that you can focus on the other things, right? And that's what we see with this Lovers. And yes, it could be about people. You guys, take it as it resonates, okay? So the struggle is making this choice, right? You may be too emotionally involved to be able to step back and make a decision, but that's what the problem is, right? So the universe is saying, look, make a decision. We're going to help you make it. We're going to show you things. We're going to give you some downloads and some information, but making choices that are in your highest good, right? Because I always say, when you do what's right for you, by proxy, you're doing what's right for everyone else. Okay, you're not doing anyone any favors if a relationship or a situation is hard for you to keep up and it's dragging you down. Right? There's something better out there for everyone. So the struggle, yeah, the Knight of Pentacles. You've been dealing with this for a long time. I'm literally just heard man up, and I don't care if you're a male or a female. That's not the best saying. I get it. But this Knight of Pentacles is kind of immature energy that takes forever, right? That's the struggle. You kind of even have known what you need to do. You just didn't want to do it because you don't want to hurt anybody. You don't want to hurt yourself. You don't want to, you don't want to rock the boat, whatever it is. But you can't, it's not sustainable this way. And the Five of Wands, conflict, competition, right? It's almost like, I'm just getting this image of you, like there's a chess game going on here and you're so focused on this chess game that you don't see that everything around you is falling apart. Okay. So let's end this long standing conflict competition. Let's make a decision how to get out of it so that we can deal with what we need to and level up. All right. Why is this happening? You can be free. Make a courageous choice to change your situation, not seeing things clearly. Well, you're not seeing things clearly, right? You're not seeing the forest for the trees. You're not seeing things clearly because you're focused on just this one thing in front of you, which is causing conflict, competition, arguments, right? And you need to just say, you know what? I'm walking away from this. I'm not going to do this. I'm going to free myself. But that's why this whole thing is happening, is because you've been so engaged and trying to figure it out. Well, sometimes there is no figuring out. Sometimes it's time to just walk away. It's time to just end the misery. But let's get some more. Why is this happening? The Moon. You may not see a path forward. You may be very emotionally, emotionally involved in a situation and not able to see a path forward. That doesn't mean that there isn't one. But, Scorpio, for you, this is you using your intuition, understanding that this doesn't make me feel good. I don't like it. It gives me it makes me feel prickly. Makes my spidey senses go up. I don't see a path forward, but I've got to release something, someone. I've got to let it go. Okay? And trust that the universe, trust that my angels and my guides are going to get me where I need to go. Right? Let's get another one. Or why is this happening? The Wheel of Fortune. Well, it's happening because it's supposed to. It's in your highest good. And once things start moving, once all those gears start turning and working together, you're going to be amazed at what can happen. It doesn't feel like that, right? It doesn't feel like that. Well, let's find out what's hidden. This is part of the reason it doesn't feel that way, right? Because this 10 of Michael in the traditional tarot is like the 10 of Swords. And that card shows someone laying on their stomach with 10 swords stabbed in their back, right? You're not able to see this because some kind of betrayal, pain, backstabbing, something has gone on. But 10s are the end of a situation, right? And the Wheel of Fortune is spinning in your favor. And we also have the World. We have the World and the Wheel of Fortune. You are about to level up, right? It is always darkest before the dawn, right? So let's see here. What is hidden? You don't realize that this is about over. 7 of Pentacles. I feel like you've invested in this so much that you literally can't see the forest for the trees. But you need to do like a reassessment. You need to kind of stand up, shake off those swords. Doesn't mean you're not still going to feel the hurt, but stand up, shake off those swords, climb out of that tree, and look at things from a different perspective. You are too tethered to this situation to be able to see or feel anything different, right? So that's what they're telling you. Like, kind of shake it off, back up, look at the situation, reassess, reevaluate, because that's, you can't see this because you're too close to the situation. And we talked about that. And the 3 of Pentacles. Maybe you can't see this because it involves other people and they're not telling you things, or you're not being, you're not at the meetings, you're not getting the phone calls, you're not in the group chat, whatever that is. Okay. But you see how this flower is made out of a brick wall. It's like there's something here that others may not want you to see. They may be trying to build something on your back and at your expense, but not planning on including you. Okay. So what are you supposed to learn from this whole situation? Well, abundant rewards for hard work. Release yourself from burdensome situations. So going forward, don't allow yourself to get this weighed down by other people or other situations anymore. If it feels like it's not right, just step away, right? But you're going to learn that you do get rewards for hard work. So all of this hard work that you're doing, because it is painful, it's a betrayal, it's burdensome. When you pull yourself back, you get rewarded for that. You get to level up. You get this Wheel of Fortune, which is winning the cosmic lottery, right? So let's see what else we can learn. What else are you supposed to learn? And if you don't mind doing so, click that like button for me. That helps my channel grow, right? Temperance, you're supposed to learn patience. You're supposed to learn all things in divine timing and that you are divinely guided and protected. Just reach out. And that means just saying, hey, I know you're there. Please help me. I don't know how to do this. I don't know where to begin. Please help me. Please show me the way. Open my eyes so that I can see. Open my ears so that I can hear, right? Open my mind so that I can learn, right? Learning patience, learning that all things in divine timing, and learning that you are divinely guided and protected. Sagittarius energy there. Let's get one more. And the Page of Pentacles. So this is all about information coming through that will allow you to start over, right? This is things coming towards you, messages, information. It feels like maybe things are just going to stop. Like, oh my gosh, I'm going to lose my job. I'm going to lose my relationship. I'm going to lose my stability. Whatever it is for you, you're not, because more opportunities are going to come in. Okay. So let's get some advice. It says, yes, it is safe to trust. So this is talking about trust your intuition, trust your feelings, and trust your higher power, your guides, your guardians, because they're always going to help you. Like I just said, all you have to do is ask, right? And the ability to accomplish many things at once. I think once you start to pull away from this burdensome, painful situation that's causing you stress and anxiety and worry and fear, it's like things are really going to start rolling in. And you're really going to be able to be free to indulge or decide or have whatever you want. and the Nine of Pentacles. You can be stable, happy, fulfilled on your own, right? Male or female, it doesn't matter. You don't need other people weighing you down. You have the capacity, the power, and the manifestation tools. Plus, you are divinely guided and protected, okay? To be able to stand on your own 2 feet and provide yourself with everything that you need, right? Let's get another one for what your advice is. It doesn't feel that way right now because you feel really weighed down. And the Knight of Swords. You have the freedom to go pursue other things, right? To be freed and to go towards the other things that you want, other opportunities, right? Moving very quickly, which is exactly what this said. The ability to accomplish many things at once, right? Going towards whatever you want to, and doing so quickly after this kind of bottleneck of crap starts to clear itself, right? So what's your outcome? A new emotional situation. Messages regarding relationships. Great intuitive insights. So relationships can be any kind of relationship, right? But your outcome is that there's going to be new beginnings, right? And we saw that here with the Page of Pentacles. There's going to be new offerings, new invitations, new messages, new opportunities to love, new opportunities to earn, all of those things, right? And the Eight of Cups. You'll be able to evolve. Yes, the Eight of Cups is walking away from things that no longer serve you. But what does that do, right? You evolve. You grow, right? Which is a really beautiful thing. Leaving things in the past, leaving this in the past. That's going to be behind you. You're not going to have to deal with it anymore, okay? And the Queen of Pentacles, going from this Nine of Pentacles, this kind of fierce, independent, stable on my own, I don't need anybody, leveling up, right? Which will happen very quickly. You could meet somebody, right? Because a queen usually has a king, but even if you don't, you will be the queen of your own environment, your stability, your income, your home, right? You won't necessarily have to rely on other people who may do you dirty, right? Two of Swords is on the bottom, but like right now you can't see forward and see a way out, but you've got to make a decision, okay? All right. Let's get a couple of oracle cards and just see what's up. See what's up. Apatite, and that's Apatite. It's a form of crystal. Look it up. You might want to work with it. It says progress, not perfection. Don't compare yourself to others or judge yourself. Instead, focus upon how far you've come and all that you've learned. This is another learning opportunity. This is another chance for you to build your personal portfolio, what you've been through, what you've learned from it, how you can gain, how not to make the same mistakes again. And then that's when we get all of these rewards that come through. And we've seen it all the way through here, right? We also have Kyanite. Make time for self-care. Taking care of yourself is essential right now, especially if you're coming out of that Ten of Swords energy, right? Don't be too hard on yourself, right? Bad things happen, whether we want them to or not. And sometimes when we stay in a situation too long, or we're trying to think about others instead of ourselves, which we're always taught to do, which is ridiculous, because if we're not taking care of ourselves, we can't take care of other people, right? If we give away all the water in our cup, we die of dehydration, okay? So self-care. Don't be too hard on yourself. Give yourself a little bit of grace, a little bit of space, a little bit of time to heal, okay? And you also may want to work with some kyanite. So look up Apatite, Apatite, and kyanite at the top of the cards. I don't know if you can see it. All right, Scorpio, my sensitive, sweet little stingers. That's what I got for you. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment. Drop me an email if you would like a personal reading. And in the meantime, I'm sending you tons of love and light.